viewers, welcome to another edition of Forex Weekly Technical Analysis for this week, the 30th of July to the 3rd of August 2012. First, we will have a review of last week's markets on the major pairs. The EURUSD and the GBPUSD opened low and closed high, while the USDCHF and the USDJPY opened high and closed low last week. For the EURUSD pair, negative sentiment dominated during the end of week trading as the EURUSD currency rate dropped to a low of 1.2043 last week. This came as Spain's financially challenged Valencia region requested government aid. There are now elevated concerns that the Spanish government is going to need a larger bailout than originally anticipated. This gave a day which printed the lowest level the European single currency had seen versus the US dollar since mid-2010. Reports had already come to light on Thursday that the budget minister from Spain, Cristobal Montero, had advised that the Spanish government is struggling to pay for its public services. Other negative news from the region came as the ECB, the European Central Bank, advised it was no longer going to accept Greek bonds as collateral. Strong US corporate earnings had seen global markets trading higher, but the negative sentiment from Europe dominated the end of week trading. German's 10-year bond yields dropped to 1.168%, a decline of 5 basis points. The US 10-year Treasury note yield dropped to 1.4567%. In contrast, the Spanish 10-year bond yields moved up by over 0.25% to over 7.20%. The euro may continue to fall if the crisis is not corrected, though the sharp up move trend on last week Thursday gave momentary hope to the euro. We suggest traders should focus on selling the euro this week, and this week we are to sell at 1.2288 and buy at 1.2118. The GBPUSD pair. The GBPUSD moved upwards during the week as the pound gained over 1 cent against the dollar, closing at 1.5734. There is a host of key releases in the upcoming week, including the official bank rate, the asset purchase facility, and the 3 PMIs. Here is an outlook of the upcoming events and an updated technical analysis for GBPUSD. The pound took advantage of some weak data out of the US, including pending home sales and GDP figures. As well, speculations that the federal government may step in to help the US economy led to some weakness in the US dollar. For this week, we are to sell at 1.5759 and to buy at 1.5389. Looking at the USDJPY, this week we will sell at 80.65 and buy at 77.64. Moving on to the USDCHF. The Swiss francs rallied against the US dollar as USDCHF dropped about 150 points, closing the week at 0.9742. The highlight of the upcoming week is the retail sales release. Here is an outlook for the Swiss events and an updated technical analysis for USDCHF. With the US economy continuing to show some signs of weakness, such as weak housing data and a drop in GDP, there has been speculation that the US Federal Reserve could step in and take action. This has hurt the US dollar as currencies like the Swiss francs took advantage of the problem stated. You may sell at 0.9787 and buy at 0.9410. This week's report was prepared by Mr. John Igwe and was presented by Ms. Oluwatoyin Kofo. For more information, please visit our website by logging on to www.instafxng.com, or you could also visit us on Facebook by logging on to www.facebook.com/InstaForex Nigeria. I wish you all a happy trading week. Thank you.